This is Umar for BoxNation in association with Global Next Trade. I'm joined by Sam Jones, a few days out from a huge heavyweight showdown in the capital at the O2 between Fabio Wardley, who challenges Joseph Parker in a tremendous heavyweight fight live on the zone worldwide. And Sam Jones has got two of his guys on the bill. The much anticipated professional debut of Zayn Ahmed. I mean, everyone is raving about this guy. And of course, Tony Curtis as well, Lightning Jr., you've got on the bill as well. Before we talk about your guys, Sam, let's just get stuck into the main event. You've seen both guys up and close many times,
Yeah,
spar lots of rounds in Joseph and Fabio. What are you expecting this Saturday from both of them?
a really good heavyweight fight. I mean, look, people, Joseph Parker will rightfully go into the fight as a favourite because of his CV and what he's done. But Fabio Wardley, you just write him off at your peril. Like he can switch your lights out in a moment's notice. He's got that Deontay Wilder equalizer where he can get him out of trouble like it did against Justice Hoon. He was losing every second of every round, and then bang, took him out, and that was the end of that. And when you carry that type of power, you can beat anyone in the world. So I'm really excited about the fight because I'm interested to see how when Fabio does land on Joe Parker, how Joe Parker will take it. 'Cause he's always displayed a good chin, Joe Parker, but Fabio Wardley's one of the biggest punchers in the division. So yeah, it's a fantastic fight. Really looking forward to it.
The fight I think back to where, Joe did get tagged by a big puncher in Jilai Zhang twice and got dropped, but showed great resilience, heart, came back and won that fight. Do you envision a world in which Fabio Wardley can nail him to the canvas or not?
Yeah, I I think Fabio Wardley's got that type of power that can, that like I can say, that can trouble any heavyweight in the world. Whether it's going to be enough to staple someone as good as Joe Parker in the form that he's in, um, it's we're going to see, aren't we? Well, I'm really intrigued by it. I mean, listen, I've got a keen eye on it because um, you look Daniel Dubois, who I think could potentially that there's the chance that he could fight the winner of that fight. So I know Big Dan's coming to the fight on Saturday, so he'll be a keen eye, keen spectator of that fight.
The fight is being built as the winner gets Usyk. One's a WBA mandatory, one's a WBO mandatory, and it's kind of like Frank Warren's final eliminator between the two governing bodies for Usyk. Do you believe we will see the winner in with Alexander Usyk next?
No, I think that Usyk will be. I think that, listen, if Tyson Fury's coming back, I think that that'll that's who he'll want to fight, and that's the money fight for Usyk. Um, but look, listen, whoever wins that fight is putting himself in an amazing position regardless. Because if Usyk vacates his belt, you're looking at potentially the next heavyweight champion of the world in the WBO. So either way, the winner of that fight's in a fantastic position.
Is that why you've thrown your guy's name into the hat there then? If you think that Usyk Fury trilogy is going to happen, and Fury has said that's the fight he wants, that really you're looking at big fights. The winner of this v Daniel Dubois is a huge
Yeah,
fight.
look, Daniel Dubois is a big name. He's a big name in the world, of boxing. Dan's a massive name, so he's going to be involved in a massive fight. Who that's going to be against is yet to be decided. But who's to say he can't fight the winner of this fight? Because again, it's a huge fight. I mean, Daniel against the winner of Wardley Park is a great fight. There's Caballel there. There's the Frank Sanchez fight that was. There's just so many names that Daniel's in line to fight all of them. He's in line to fight all of them. So nothing's off the cards at the moment. We're gonna speak to Frank and George, and we're gonna see what the best possible route is for Daniel next.
You mentioned Frank Sanchez. Now, there were reports online saying that Daniel Dubois had accepted the IBF final eliminator with Frank Sanchez. Is that true, Sam?
He's accepted the position. He's accepted the position. Um, so we'll see. Like I say, we're due to catch up with Frank and George on Saturday, and plans for Daniel Dubois are going to have to gather momentum now because he needs to get back in the ring. So it's looking like he's going to be back very early part of 2026. So again, we'll get with George and Frank and George on Saturday, and we'll see what's next for him. But as I say, Daniel will be there on Saturday in attendance, and he'll be a keen spectator.
Sam, now it's been a fair few weeks, a couple of months that you and Daniel officially linked up. I know there hasn't been a fight since you guys joined up, but the things that you were planning to sort out, kind of around his team, around what goes on within Daniel Dubois' life, etc. Do you
Mm.
think there's been progress in that element, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, it's just Daniel was carrying a little injury that's now like he's that's all good now. A few things needed to be put into place, but Daniel's in a good place. He's in a really he's in a very very good place, and he's just raring to get going again. And he's desperate to be involved in the big fights. I mean, there's not going to be like whatever fight Daniel Dubois is going to be involved in next, it's going to be a massive fight. It's going to be no like comeback fight. It's going to be a massive fight, a meaningful fight for Daniel Dubois next. Like I say, he's got a fantastic promotional team. Frank's always done a fantastic job by Daniel, so that will continue. So there'll be big fight news very very soon for Daniel.
Just the last one on Daniel. So look, the winner of Saturday night's fight with Parker-Wardley is a clear path for Daniel. Can you give me two other priority names that you'd like for Daniel next?
Anthony Joshua rematch. Listen. I've spoke to AJ's team all the time. I spoke to Eddie about it. I mean, if look, AJ's a proud man, right? And Daniel, what happened with Daniel is not something AJ, I'm sure, want to retire on. Like if he's gonna have a year left, I'm sure he'll want to get his get back. But him versus Daniel, the rematch is always going to be a massive fight. So Daniel just wants the biggest names, and he wants to. But ultimately, right? If you ask Daniel, I'm sure you will on Saturday, what he wants to accomplish now. He wants to become a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. So that's his aim.
Okay, good stuff. So let's talk about Zayn Ahmed. He's making his professional debut here this Saturday
Yeah.
night on a huge bill. Why is this kid so special, Sam?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Frank Warren, George, and Lee, and for getting him on such a big card for his professional debut. But it's deserved. He sold 500 tickets, so he's going to be a very big ticket seller, Zayn. He's you see he's such a sharp fighter, super gifted, natural, good reflexes, and you're going to see he's exciting as well. So um, again, he's going to look at the prospects coming through at the moment with Queensbury and Matchroom. There's so many good young fighters across both stables. Zayn Ahmed's going to be right up there.
Okay, well, listen, tune into his professional debut this Saturday. And you've got, as you said, Tony Curtis Lighton Jr. on it as well. Someone that Roy Jones Jr. has backed all the way. He's training him, of course. He's very fond of him. So it's good to have that support from that side of things for Tony. But what do you make of his outing in Bournemouth, and what can you expect from him this Saturday, Sam?
Listen, yeah, it was a tough fight. It was a tough fight, but you have to remember Tony's a baby. Tony's a baby, but he's game. If you speak, you give the list of opponents to Tony. He's like, I'll fight anybody, but it's just a case, just strip it back a little bit, just calm down. And yeah, Tony's got bags of ability. I've known Tony since he was a very very young kid. And he started his professional. I think he was 15 or 16 when he made his professional debut in Mexico. He's a proper tough game kid, but it's just about just getting it right and just slow it down a little bit with Tony, and he'll get there. He'll definitely get there. He's got. I mean, look at his corner team, so he's going to go a long way, Tony.
Okay, we've got a big night in the capital this Saturday. Can I push you for a prediction on the main event?
Umar, you know me, right? I'm not bothered about giving a winner. Look, Parker's the favourite. It sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, which I kind of am because it neither result, and I'm not just saying this to please both men, because if I thought there was a clear winner in it, I would say, do you know what I mean? But I just can't write Fabio Wardley off because of how he punches. He punches like a horse kick. So I can't write him off. But the favourite's Joe Parker for sure. But would I be surprised if Fabio Wardley won? No, I wouldn't. But I think that I think Parker's the favourite. Parker's got to be the favourite.
Do you
But
think Parker can stop Wardley?
yeah, yeah, I do. I think either. I think both can stop either. I think it's such a great fight. I think it's. I think I'm not just saying it. I think it's just look at Queensbury's stable of heavyweights. They can make so many great heavyweight fights, and this is obviously one of them. It's a brilliant, brilliant fight. And it's a Brit, isn't it? Challenging for the interim world title. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting times for the heavyweight division.
For sure. And I know you and Daniel Dubois will be ringside with your eyes locked on the main
Yeah, yeah,
event.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Big Dan will be there. Say keen spectator, keen spectator.
Sam, appreciate your time. I'll see you in the week, top man.
Nice one, Umar. See you in a bit, mate.